Giraffes are the gentle giants of the jungle since they are the tallest animals in the world. Giraffes, which can reach heights of 14 to 19 feet and have long necks and legs, may be one of the first animals you learn about as a child. Giraffes are native to the sub-Saharan African savannas, and because of their unusual morphology, they stand out among other animals. Giraffes stand out, literally, due to their peculiar behavior in addition to their height and attractive appearance. Wild giraffes sleep and give birth while standing upright to fend off predators. What else is known about the tallest creatures in the world? Follow along to find out. It may sound like the most implausible combination of animals, but giraffes were previously referred to as camelopards. The Romans mistook the first giraffe, which was delivered to Julius Caesar in 46 BC, for a camel-leopard hybrid. In fact, they gave it the name Camelopardalis, derived from the Greek words camelos, camel, and pardalis, leopard. The tongue of a giraffe is 20 inches long. Giraffe tongues can be up to 20 inches long, which may leave you tongue-tied. For UV protection, giraffe tongues are typically painted black, blue, or purple. The giraffe's spots resemble a person's fingerprint. A giraffe's body patches resemble human fingerprints, in addition to having 7 vertebrae in the neck like humans. No two giraffes are alike due to their unique coat patterns. Giraffes sleep for just 30 minutes each day. Team no sleep, get out of here. Giraffes in the wild are trained to sleep for only 30 minutes a day in order to avoid being eaten by predators. If you find that extreme, consider that giraffes also take brief naps throughout the day to make up for their total amount of sleep. However, giraffes in captivity can sleep for up to 8 hours every day. During mating season, male giraffes will sample a female's poop. Male giraffes can taste a female's urine to determine her fertility, among other unusual lifestyle choices. The flamen sequence involved males taking a mouthful of a female's urine to determine whether or not she would make a good mate. The male giraffe can determine whether the female is in heat by doing this. The third heaviest animal in the world is a giraffe. Giraffes are the third heaviest animals in the world, behind elephants and rhinos. A baby giraffe can weigh up to 150 pounds. Giraffes weigh about 1,765 pounds on average as adults. Other giraffe species can occasionally weigh as much as 4,255 pounds. A group of giraffes is referred to as a tower, a word appropriate for the tallest mammal in the world. A giraffe's heart weighs about 25 pounds. The heart of a giraffe can weigh 25 pounds, making it the largest heart of any land mammal, whereas the human heart only weighs about 300 grams. Every minute, the heart of a giraffe pumps 60 liters of blood through their body. For giraffes, necking is the most violent experience. In a giraffe's generally laid-back environment, necking, the formal word for giraffe fighting, is the most hostile situation they are most likely to encounter. Typically, necking includes headbutts, jousting, kicking, and biting. The most prevalent giraffe in the world is the reticulated. There's a very good likelihood that any giraffe you've ever seen in a zoo was a reticulated giraffe. The most widespread subspecies of giraffe hails from a peninsula known as the Horn of Africa. The coats of reticulated giraffes have numerous, polygonal, liver-colored patches that are surrounded by a dense network of dazzling white lines. Deep reddish-orange patches that might also cover their legs can emerge frequently. Giraffes eat more than 35 kilograms of food each day. Adult giraffes spend the majority of their time eating since they can only consume a small amount of food with each bite, which is why they need about 35 kilos of calories daily. In addition to their size, wild giraffes require a lot of food because they spend the majority of their time upright. Giraffes do not have territories. Although they might appear a little awkward, giraffes are actually sociable butterflies. They are not known to be territorial at all, in contrast to other species. A tower of giraffes normally consists of 10 to 20 animals and lacks a dominating herd leader. Members of the tower can often come and go as they choose. Giraffes create a variety of noises. If someone asks you what a giraffe sounds like, you can experience an existential crisis if you don't know. But giraffes produce a variety of sounds, including hisses, snorts, screams that resemble whistles, and low-frequency noises that are inaudible to human ears. To put it another way, giraffes are vocal. The majority of these noises are only made by juvenile giraffes since they are less careful. We refer to giraffe horns as ossicones. The ossicones, which were created from ossified cartilage wrapped in skin, are present in both male and female giraffes. The size of a dinner dish is very similar to a giraffe's hooves. A giraffe's hooves have a diameter of 30 centimeters, which is almost the size of a dinner plate. Despite their enormous weight, they are kept from sinking into the sand by their large hooves. Eaters of giraffes exist. Giraffes are killed in some parts of Africa for their meat. Natives there would consume any kind of meat they could find in order to survive. It's stated that the natural sweetness of giraffe flesh may not be to everyone's taste. There are some defenses available to giraffes. Do not be deceived by a giraffe's apparent gentleness. If it feels threatened, it will curb stomp you into the afterlife. Predators and people who approach too closely might suffer serious injury or perhaps die from a single kick from a giraffe's 6-foot legs. Giraffes don't frequently drink water. Giraffes only need to drink water occasionally because they get most of their water from the plants they consume. The neck of a giraffe is too short to extend to the ground. Giraffes have to spread their front legs apart in order to sip water from the ground, even though they have a 7-foot neck. In 2014, World Giraffe Day was created. The Giraffe Conservation Federation created the annual World Giraffe Day. Essentially, the event honors the creature with the longest neck on June 21st, the shortest day of the year. There is only one recognized species of giraffe. Giraffes are now recognized by the International Union for Conservation of Nature as a single species with 9 subspecies. A 2007 study on giraffe genetics, however, suggested that there should be 6 distinct species instead: the South African, Rothschilds, Maasai, reticulated, and West African giraffes. Giraffes with white coats are a rare coloring. Leucism, a genetic defect that inhibits an animal's skin cells from coloring while allowing other organs to maintain their black hue, gives rise to white giraffes. A white giraffe is uncommon in nature, and it differs from albinism. Unfortunately, poaching and illegal trade further reduce their populations. A giraffe in motion can appear to be traveling slowly. A giraffe in the wild could appear to be moving slowly if you watch it sprint. But don't be deceived. Giraffes have the longest strides of any terrestrial mammal, allowing them to move at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour in this slow-mo style. Because they move both legs on the same side of their bodies simultaneously when they gallop, giraffes differ from horses in that they can fool onlookers with their movements. There are just 4 nations in Africa that have Angolan giraffes. The Angolan giraffe subspecies features large brown patches with margins that are relatively notched or have angular extensions, and it is found in northern Namibia, southwestern Zambia, Botswana, and western Zimbabwe. The lower portion of its face is not covered by its spotting pattern, although it does so on its legs. Only 5 African nations are home to the South African giraffe. The Cape giraffe is another name for the South African giraffe. It is a giraffe subspecies that is indigenous to South Africa, Mozambique, Namibia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe, as its name suggests. All the way down to their hooves, South African giraffes have spots with star-like extensions on a light tan background. There are currently 31,500 South African giraffes living in the wild, according to estimates. Walter Rothschild is credited for giving the Rothschild giraffe its name. Walter Rothschild, a British banker, politician, and naturalist, is honored by having his giraffe named after him. The Rothschild giraffe, known for its distinctive coat, has no markings on its lower legs and dark orange and brown patches with sections of beige. For the first 4 to 6 months, giraffe calves nurse from their mother. Only the first several months of a baby giraffe or calf's life do they breastfeed. The calves start eating leaves in the 7th month. If the calves are unable to reach the leaves on the trees, their moms would pluck leaves from the trees and give them to the calves. Isn't it pretty adorable? The largest subspecies of giraffes is the Maasai giraffe. It may be found in Kenya and Tanzania and can be identified by the unusual, jagged, crooked, star-shaped spots that cover its hooves. The Maasai giraffe was given its name in honor of Herr von Tippelskirch, a German scientist who participated in an East African research expedition. The West African giraffe was on the verge of going extinct. The West African giraffe, often called the Nigerian giraffe, is distinguished by its white patches. Seasonal migration is the main cause of the Nigerian giraffe population fluctuations. Its population dropped to just 50 giraffes alone in the 1990s. Over 450 wild giraffes have been restored, though, thanks to government initiatives. The giraffe's population as a whole is steadily declining. Around 150,000 giraffes used to wander the savannas 30 years ago. However, as of right now, between 40% and 50% fewer wild giraffes still wander their environments. There are 4 key reasons why giraffes are in danger. Giraffe populations are declining due to human-animal conflict, meat consumption, illegal wildlife trading, and increased human agriculture. Giraffes are among the most distinctive animals in the animal kingdom, despite all of their bizarre traits. To ensure that future generations can continue to see and learn about them, as we did as children, we should all do all we can to preserve them. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you liked our video if you want to see more.